Kevin.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Excuse my voice. I'm a football fan and I lost Sunday, but
All right.
I'm here.
How old are you?
34 as of
Hmm.
yesterday.
Cool. So what do you got for me on the topic? We're talking about
All right.
trustworthiness, or do you
Q&A.
have a question?
Trustworthiness. I'll be on topic. So little backstory. Grew up poor. I do well for myself now. Didn't go to college. I'm an entrepreneur. No kids. 34. I think my weight is within a good range. So for me, trust stuff. I dated some people that were not necessarily truthful about being married or not, or their situations with that. I've gotten smarter in that field, but now what I run into are men who lie about maybe their financial status.
Or what do you want?
So definitely I would say high value man, and the
Do
reason
you
for
want
that,
do you want to be married?
yes.
You want
Yes.
children?
Yes.
I
So
mean,
I would say I could do
how many kids?
either or.
You want kids or don't want them? It's rather important.
I would love to have a kid. Yeah.
Just one?
One.
Okay. Okay. What state are you in?
I've been in Baltimore a year and a half from Los Angeles and about to move to Atlanta next year.
All right. So high value. Is this because of your socioeconomic status? Why high value man?
Because in the past I've dated guys who maybe didn't have the same financial lifestyle that I've now grown into.
Mm-hmm.
And they tend to try to compete with me. And
Well, after you're married, after you're married, do you still want to work?
yes,
Okay.
I love
What, oh, okay. What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime?
given the lifestyle that I would love to have, I would say 50%. I'd be okay with up to maybe 70, but 50.
All right. So what is this lifestyle okay. I'm cool with lifestyle, but why is lifestyle so important?
Because my parents lost everything when I was like a junior, senior in high school. And I saw that they now don't have anything later in life. And that's not a situation I want to be in.
All right. So cool. You want to be able to, but see, fear-based decisions, fear, scarcity, and lack tend
Yeah.
to be wrong-headed decisions.
Yeah.
So great that you're doing well, you're making money, but the kind of men you're talking about don't tend to want to be the woman to compete with them.
No, I don't want to compete with a guy.
Well, when you're talking about 50-50, or you want to be responsible for
Yeah.
70-30, 70% of the financial load, but are you in a relationship? Are you a submissive woman?
Yes. If it's
Okay.
well, can I preface that or give a little feedback? So what I found that there's a certain type of guy that when I meet him, if he has a certain maybe dominant or masculine personality
So
type, it
conditional
naturally
femininity.
puts me in my submissive.
Yeah, you
It's not,
ladies,
that's not bullshit.
it is ladies with this conditional femininity
No,
stuff.
it's
Got it.
not.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's like saying a man is conditionally masculine.
No.
No, I know what you're saying, but it's bullshit. It's a new wave concept, and I was with you until that, because here's the thing: if you've been dating men who aren't on your level or not respond a lot about money, finance. Fine. You get a
No,
guy.
I've dated both.
Well, no. I'm talking about what motivates you, what keeps you up at night. This
Yeah.
man wasn't honest about his finances and this and that. Okay, fine. How much money would you want your man to make annually?
Annually?
Hmm?
At least 150 to 200K.
Uh, and as much as.
And as much as?
Well, because 150, 200K, that puts you in 150,000, puts you in the top 10%. So,
Yeah.
all
So
right. But living
as
in
much
Atlanta,
as, I mean, millions. I've dated both.
living in Atlanta, a guy making $100,000 by himself he's living pretty nice.
Yeah.
but that's not rich. And
No.
that's not able to live high on a hog. But a man who's making 500,000,
Yeah.
he has different requirements.
Yes. I agree.
He's gonna want a woman who is there for him on his
Yes.
page. So you have your business. Your business is it an interior design?
No, I own an advertising agency, but
Okay. All right. So your business. Okay. Well,
same thing, whatever.
what will come first though? Your
Oh,
business, your child, or him?
his
See,
and the child.
all right. So here's a problem that many professional women tend to have because whatever your past relationships issues were, I'm gonna ask the same question. Have you sat down with a professional? Had you counseling or therapy?
Yes.
Um,
Pat Allen is who I've done some counseling with.
all right. And then when was your last relationship?
About 6 months ago.
How
seven
long,
months.
how long did that last?
6 months. The one prior to that was 4 years.
And why didn't you guys go the distance?
He was significantly younger and a Peter Pan, and I chose wrong in that situation. So
And
I
how long
left
ago
it.
was that?
I turned 30 when I left that. I just turned 34. So since then, I've had only very small relationships.
All right. So you got to go back to your long relationship. You picked a younger guy,
Yes,
somebody that you could control.
I know.
Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody who could tell you to shut up?
Yes,
How long did it last?
it lasted maybe 6 months.
Okay. Understand, a high value man, you're going to live and shut the
I know that.
You'll wake up and shut up. You go to sleep and shut up. You open the refrigerator and shut up. That's how it's going to be. Shut up
I
because,
understand.
and I'm saying this so people can understand because high value men, you're it's okay to be a professional woman, intelligent, educated, and so forth, but you are an asset to him.
Yes.
So having a career in advertising, that could be beneficial to a guy.
Yeah.
But where have you in your adult life actually practiced being a cooperative, submissive woman to a man on that level?
So I would say for me, I just turned 34, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say I started heavily practicing that at 31. I started getting into the psychology of relationships, listening to people much like
Right.
you. I
But
found
you've only
dividing.
had 6 month relationships though, right? The longest one you've had.
I would say yes.
Okay.
And I have only dated two people who I would say are a high value man since then. And I took lessons from them, learned from it. I'm definitely improving on what I need to do. I currently am talking to someone who I think is a high value man. And what's
Are you
interesting
guys
is
in the same city?
we are not.
Thank you. I know what you ladies are. You're in
Yeah.
the same category. Same thing.
Yep.
White, black, Hispanic, Asian, or other. You're all the same. Pretty professional problem. Look, at the end of the day, these long distance relationships where you keep yourself safe. I'm glad you got your therapy, but you're the kind of
Yeah.
woman I'm going to be focusing on for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because if you ladies don't learn how to trust and actually be
Yes.
vulnerable and actually go all in, you're going to miss your window. At
Yep.
34, you've got about another 2 years.
I know.
2 years. And this is when you need to start studying the kind of men you say you want to be with and understand what they want. Because you're competing with all the women around that man, and your competition gets younger, hotter, thinner, more cooperative, more
Yep.
submissive every day because they're listening to this kind of content too, and they got you beat by about 7 years.
Yep.
I would suggest, are you working with a matchmaker?
Yes, I have.
Right.
That's the last two matches I mentioned were through a matchmaker, and they were phenomenal matches.
All right.
Sure.
Well, I mean, you're pretty much right down that target area. So you
I'm
might as
putting
well
in effort, I promise. I'm trying.
well, I know that's the reason I'm going to be doing this because there are a lot of women who fit your category, a lot of black women who fit your category, a lot of non-black women who fit your category. Who the rest of this year you might as well grab a bottle of wine, some Xanax, some popcorn, some tissue, because I'm gonna be talking about y'all.
Yeah.
Because if you learn how to get on board, it's more likely to get the outcomes you want. But eventually, you got to get around the kind of men you're talking about, and you got to risk and go all in. All right,
So
this
that's
is
why I'm
a
moving, because the atmosphere where I live, they ain't here. So I'm just like moving a little bit.
you moving to Atlanta. Welcome to a competition area.
That's cool. I'm cool with competition.
All right, thanks.
All right. It was nice seeing you, Kevin.
Bye
Bye.
bye. All right, so guys, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This whole thing, this whole pretty professional thing, there are a lot of women who fit in this category, and for those who are willing to do the work, like the one sister I talked to on my channel with the short hair, um, I think they will have the. I think you can reach a tipping point with women like that, but it's going to be fierce competition. And when I say that, shut the fuck up. It's not to be rude, but it's serious. Men are simple. Men are different. All right, I'm going to take a couple more, and I'm a bounce. Keith, I think you bounced on here before. I'm gonna pull her up. Um, Friday, ladies, Friday on YouTube, I'm going to be talking about how to shoot your shot with high value men. A lot of you ladies are going to have to learn how to shoot your shot because some of y'all's game is trash. You've been relying on your looks too long, and stepping to a man that you want requires more than just, hi, I'm cute. No, 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 no. You have to learn how to shoot your shot. What? Oh God, what's going on here? Um, Feminine women who are being aggressive and assertive while maintaining femininity is women who will win. Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. We don't do that. No, 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 no. We don't do that. We don't do that. Women who are feminine, but but learn how to be assertive and aggressive. Assertive. Women who are feminine but can still be assertive. Learning how to differentiate themselves from the competition are women that win. So Friday, ladies, you'll want to tune in. Okay, I think I'm going to be kind of done with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trust Q&A. See who's watching. Hi, I'm Jasmine. All right, cool. Good show. Join in tomorrow night on YouTube's. YouTube is going to be cracking tomorrow night. I promise you that. Because we'll be talking about the Will and Jada situation. Look, I know a lot of folks want to discuss this. We're going to get that done. And Will and Jada on Wednesday. On Friday, how to shoot your shot. Because some of you ladies, I'll be honest, y'all be in the DMs with weak ass, with this dry DMs, winking and like, y'all gonna have to learn how to come on Friday. Because the women who shoot their shot leapfrog the women who sit back like this. Trust me. So probably the second or third week in October, we're going to have another men's week. So when I do men's content, I'm going to give plenty of leeway and heads up so you guys can understand what's about to go on. Cool, man. This was good. This was great. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, YouTube. Till next time, peace. We're gone.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? How are
So I've
you?
been watching your channel for a while now.
Hold on. Hi.
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay. What do you got?
So I've been watching your channel for a while now, and there's one big thing that I do agree on. There's a lot of women that do come on, and you'll ask them a question. One of the questions that I like that you ask is that you ask them how much they want to be responsible for in the relationship. And most of the time, you ask that question and they say they don't want to be responsible for any of the financial responsibility.
Okay.
So,
Are you single or are you married?
no, I'm actually engaged.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead.
so yeah. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, we're ingrained to think that we're not supposed to come up with anything, that the man is supposed to provide everything. And like you were saying, we're supposed to just enter the relationship and just
Hmm.
accept the gifts.
Do you have any
And,
kids?
huh?
Any children?
Yes, I have one.
Okay. How long have you guys been engaged?
About maybe 6 months now.
Okay, cool. When's the wedding?
April of next year.
Cool. Cool. So, well, the West has told women that you're the prize.
Yes. And
Mm.
also, the generations before me were taught that they teach our generation that we're supposed to just accept things and not really the standard of what we're supposed to be giving back. So that's one thing I wanted to ask you as well. So in my relationship, it works really well because I feel like I'm also responsible for 50%. I don't believe that it's always 100% on him and then 100%.
Responsible for 50% of, okay. What's the overall question? Because that's one thing you ladies do. Y'all take a long time to get to the point.
Yeah. So
What's the
my
what,
view is that for the generations before us, is it
mhm.
okay to expect 50%? Because I'm hearing that it's not okay to.
Whoa. Is it okay to expect 50? I don't understand.
Oh, so for me, I expect myself. I expect that for me to give into the relationship, I have to work.
Okay.
I don't. I'm okay with working for
Okay.
forever. I'm
Okay.
okay.
Well, you
And
have to be.
right. So I'm told that from previous generations, from people that are older than me, that that's not okay.
Well, yeah, it is. Well, are these women married?
Yes.
Oh, they're foolish. I mean, number one, is the man you're marrying your child's father?
No, he is not.
Well, then you actually need to bring more than 50%.
Hmm.
I mean, see, you're coming into the marriage with a child.
Right.
So, yeah, you got to work
Hmm.
because if you weren't getting married, you'd have to work.
Right.
Um, the women who told you, ladies, set you guys up to be unmarried and single for the rest of your life because 72% of mothers in this country work full or part time.
Right.
So, I don't understand why any woman would tell you ladies just because you were born female that a man should have to get out here and work to provide when it takes two incomes and that's not even enough.
Well, for my situation, they make it about the age because he's a little bit older than I
Okay, then they're stupid.
am. Hmm.
Does it even sound make sense to you?
No, that's why I'm asking you.
Okay, and my question is this: why are you listening to these ladies?
Be- well, that's why I'm asking you because obviously you're older than I am, so you have more wisdom.
I got more wisdom,
Right.
but you stick your hand in the fire. If you one or 102, you don't need to be too wise to know that's hot.
Hmm.
Does what these women are saying, does it even make any sense?
Right. And I know you did a segment on the fact that women have a need to have to get married. It's not an option.
But well, you're not answering my question.
Mhm.
The women, what these ladies are telling you, does it even make sense?
For me, no,
Okay, then why are you paying attention to these ladies at all?
because they're older than me, and I'm thinking that they have
Okay, well, they're older than you. Is it your mama, your grandma, your aunt? Who are these people?
all of the above.
And are all these women married?
Yes.
And what do their husbands say?
Their husbands are the opposite of what you just described in the earlier segment. They're actually more submissive to the women.
So
They
they're
have themselves.
so you got a bunch of beta males married to a bunch of dominant women.
Pretty.
Do you want your husband to act like them?
I don't.
Then get away from them.
Yes, I have actually. That's why I'm asking you because I.
I've already answered the question. Here's the hard part. You ladies are going to have to get away from your families. Period, point blank, end of sentence. If you're engaged, you need to leave and cleave. You know, whether you have the wisdom or not, what those women are telling you is a bunch of hogwash. You can see their husbands are submissive to the women. Is
Okay.
that how other cultures work? No.
Okay.
Then get away from them. Okay, if they were drug dealers and gangbangers, would
Mm-hmm.
you hang out with them?
No.
Then think of them as that. But
Right.
because you have reverence for women, that's my mama, that's my grandma, that's my auntie. So what? They still wrong.
I just wanted to ask you because we have moved away from our family, and I don't talk to my family. That's why I'm asking you
Okay,
because
well,
I'm planning on getting
good.
married, and I just wanted to ask that, because I do.
You have two families: the families you were born into and the family you choose. Look, man, family. We don't have a family that supports healthy relationships. And what you're describing is a bunch of women who are dominating men and a bunch of men who are subservient to women. That's not going. That no community respects that. So I'm sorry that's the way it is, but it's not uncommon. Leave, cleave, move on. Go make healthier relationships with other women because that won't serve you.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Yeah, and what I say is that's hard because a lot of women want to stay close to their family. All right. Uh, I'm going to block you too. Because I said if you're a guy and you come back in here and request to be on here, I'm going to start blocking you guys.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 23.
All right. What do you got on the topic?
I just want to know, what would you say to a 23-year-old that wants to get married and settle down?
Um, I don't know.
You don't know?
Why do you want to get married?
Um, because I don't want to be like in my late 20s, no man, no kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to be able to like break the generational curse of not having like marriages, you know?
No. Okay. Okay? What does your father say?
My father wasn't in my life.
All right. How many children does your mother have?
She has 5,
By how many different men?
like 3.
And where are you at in the birth order?
I'm like the second oldest, which is the first guy that she.
Okay. So it's fair to say that you were not raised to be a wife.
Okay.
I mean, your mother was not a wife. She was having children and dating and doing her thing.
Mhm.
A woman with 5 kids by 3 different men ain't really mothering her kids. She's having kids.
Mhm.
Is that accurate, inaccurate, precise?
That's
Was she
accurate.
all right? So then at 23, what is marriage when is marriage the institution going to do to change the generational curses you're talking about?
Mm, I have no idea. Could you reiterate on that just a little?
Well, you said you want to get married, and I asked you why. You said to break these generational curses.
Right.
Okay. All right. Marriage is a piece of paper in a ceremony.
Mhm.
What's that piece of paper in the ceremony going to do to break those deep-seated psychological or generational curses?
It's not really gonna do anything, honestly.
Right, right. Because you take you into marriage.
Right.
So if you have to become a wife and understand what that means, and then understand what your role is as a woman in a marriage. Getting married doesn't change who you are.
Mm.
It may not be what you want to hear,
Mhm.
but you have to. Have you had any therapy yourself?
I have when I was younger, but my mom stopped me from going, so
Okay. Are you in college?
I graduated with my dental assistant certification.
And where do you live? You live with your
I live
mother?
in Atlanta.
Huh?
I live by myself. I live in Atlanta.
Okay. Is your mother
Yeah.
in the area?
Yeah, she is.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm telling you, ladies, some of you ladies' biggest issues is your mothers.
Mm.
So this is why I recommend sitting down with a therapist because you got a lot that you got to talk through. Being one of five children from three different men, my guess is you haven't seen any healthy relationships. Your mother didn't model them. So how are you going to go out and have anything that you didn't see?
Right.
So that's why you're asking me at 23. I can't tell you what to do except you gotta. Unfortunately, at 23, you're not your mother's responsibility anymore. What you didn't get is your responsibility.
Hmm.
Um, First thing I would suggest is therapy,
Okay.
and I would not tell and I would not share with your mother that you're going because more likely than not, she's gonna feel some kind of way, and she's gonna. And most women think that their kids go into therapy to talk bad about them. You can do this for yourself. So I hope that helps.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, and see the thing is, I feel for a lot of young ladies thinking that just getting married is going to change something. Hey, Bill, whatever your name is, cancel your request, man, because I'm going to block it if it's not canceled.